Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about personal branding. If you are in network marketing, direct sales, or you own your own business, it is so important for you to brand yourself. And if you've been in the industry for any amount of time, you've probably heard it talk about by your uplines, or you've seen advertisements for, branding courses and personal, how to brand yourself and why it's important. And I just wanted to come on here and give you kind of like the easy shortcut version of why it's important and hopefully make it a little bit more easy for you to understand as far as why it's important and why you should invest your time doing it and how it's actually going to help your business. The number one reason is that you are not your company, okay? Your company has its own logo, it has its own vision, it has its own mission statement, it has its own branding, it has its own color scheme, and it has its very own, 1, 2, 5, 10, 20-year plan. And unfortunately, this is going to be kind of tough to hear, but that plan doesn't necessarily include you. Because remember, you don't actually work for the company that you represent. That is why you're considered an independent contractor, an independent stylist, an independent consultant, whatever term they may use to have you refer to yourself as, but it's not a company employee. And for that reason alone, that should be a big red flag that you need to brand yourself, because nothing with that company is guaranteed. Now, I don't say that to hate on network marketing or hate on direct sales, because I definitely believe it can change your life, and I definitely believe that it can be a great source of income and allow you to work at home and spend time with your family, go on trips and vacations and things of that nature. You just have to remember, at the end of the day, that company is going to be fine with or without you. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to be fine with or without that company? Okay, and if you brand yourself and if your following is following you and not just the company or just the products that you have, then you'll be fine, okay? And one of the things you have to remember with that is it doesn't matter what company you're with, it doesn't matter what products you have to sell. People follow people and people join people. So you could have the absolute best product on the market that nobody else has. You could have the absolute most amazing compensation plan ever, but people are not going to care. And part of that is not your fault. Part of that is because so many people have done network marketing wrong for so long that people scroll right by your posts, they scroll right by your pictures and your videos, so they don't take time to read it. And it's because they have been spammed for so long. People have turned social media into like the telemarketing of sales for network marketing. And that is unfortunate because nobody likes telemarketers. The only difference between people calling people to try and get them to buy things or sign up for stuff is now people are posting about it. And people don't like that, okay? Because we want to engage, we want to learn people, we want to better ourselves, and we want to be able to get out of our situation. And you posting, about some bonus if somebody signs up is not going to make them call you, or, posting about, these great, amazing products you have. They are being blasted by that all day. So you just look like an infomercial, okay? And they just scroll right on by. They're not reading it, they don't care. And again, that's kind of tough love, but it's the truth. And it's because so many people have done that social media, especially Facebook, is so bogged down. And people have been victims of cold messaging. They've had people in their inbox, pretending to care about them, pretending to want to know how they're doing and update, on their life. The messages like, hey girl, how you doing? And then 3 messages later, they're offering their product, or they're offering, talking to them about joining their team. So people don't like that, and people are now conditioned to that. So the second that you message them or add them to a group, they're automatically assuming that they are being sold to, and it automatically makes them like push back from that. So to combat that, you brand yourself, okay? And personal branding, I would say, is the first step to learning attraction marketing, okay? So when you brand yourself, you are creating your own vision, you're creating your own mission, your own color schemes, your own, whatever your passions and desires and interests are and your strengths. That is what you're going to be sharing with people, because that is what is going to attract them to you. And I'm going to say something that might be a little bit different than your uplines or the people in your company have been saying, as far as, don't post anything controversial, don't post anything, that could maybe, lose you a customer or turn someone away from you. But at the same time, then they'll talk about you building your tribe and attracting your tribe. Your tribe is people who have similar values and beliefs and interests to you, and those are the people that you want to work with. So, for example, if they're telling you not to post about your faith because that could turn somebody away who isn't a believer or, is an atheist, do you really want to work with that person? And it can go the same way on the other side of that, well, vice versa. So I say throw that out the window and start focusing on who you want to work with. They talk about creating your avatar, creating that ideal customer, that ideal client, and a lot of that is going to be kind of a reflection of yourself. And when you actually start sharing your passions, what you like to do, what your interests are, people with those same passions and interests and likes are going to start building a relationship with you, because now they know, without even having to speak with you, they look at your profile and they're like, wow, this girl looks totally cool, or this guy looks awesome. We have so many things in common. We're actually from the same area. We've done this. And then as you start to sprinkle your business opportunity or your products into that profile, then they're gonna be like, wait a minute, what is it that you do again? And that's the whole goal, is to get people to come to you so that you can stop having to chase people, try and hunt them down. You want to be the hunted, you want to be the chased, you want to have people messaging you. And the best way to do that is by being yourself, being authentic, and being genuine. And as you're sharing these things, as you're sharing your journey through life, that is what is going to bring people to you and make them want to actually work with you. Okay, so just a quick recap: personal branding. Why? Number one, because your company doesn't care about you. I know that sounds so mean, but they're going to continue on whether or not you're a distributor. So you just have to decide whether or not you can continue on and with your following and what you want to do with your life if that company closed tomorrow. Okay, if you have people following you because they like, know, and trust you, because you have consistently added value on your timeline, you are educating them, you're empowering them, you're entertaining them with what you're posting, you're adding good value, you're creating great content, then it's not going to matter what company you're with. Your company could close tomorrow and those people are still going to be with you, and they're going to support you and want to be involved in whatever your next venture is. Okay, so number one, company doesn't care. Okay, number two, when you brand yourself, you are going to stand out from everyone else. Okay, well, I shouldn't say everyone, but most people that are in some sort of direct sales or network marketing, they are all told to join certain graphic groups, and there's going to be a ton of graphics made by the company or made by independent distributors in that company, and they're going to be there for you to use. Now that's amazing, because there is some product photography, and some different pictures of the different colors. This can be very helpful depending on what type of company you're with. But when you're sharing the exact same thing as everyone else is on your timeline, then people are just going to scroll right by it, because you're not stopping the scroll, you're not doing anything different. They're not going to be able to tell you from one distributor to the next. Okay, you're doing the exact same thing as everyone else. So you need to start creating great content and brand yourself personally, so when you're sharing things of value, like I just said, you're going to stand out. You're going to be like, wow, this person's super cool. It's going to stop the scroll. They're going to read your post. They're going to watch your video. And that is going to set you apart from every other distributor in your company and also in your industry. And if you disagree, then take a second to think about it. Do you think you're going to be more successful by blending in with everyone else? Or do you think you're going to be more successful by standing out? Okay, this is where people start to develop their niches. Okay, when people do that, it allows them to target, a certain group of people or a certain mindset or a certain, experience, and that is going to make those people draw towards them, relate to them, because it's different than everyone else. That's why it's a coveted small area that people fit into. Okay, and you can work on developing that over time. And the first thing, though, is to brand yourself. Okay, so number one, company doesn't care. Number two, stand out from the masses. Okay. Number three, when you brand yourself and you're actually sharing things of interest and what you're passionate about, what you're excited about, that is going to help people like, know, and trust you. And when people like, know, and trust you, they're going to want to join you, okay? People join people. They don't join products or companies, okay? And you may be thinking, wait a minute, well, I tried the product and then I liked it and then I decided to sign up. Great. I did too. However, if you're tired of cold messaging people and you're having trouble growing your business and you want to be able to access a cold market without cold messaging them, then you need to brand yourself, okay? Because if you can't get people to try your product, then how are you going to get them to sign up, right? So you tried the product, you loved it, and you signed up, great. But that initial connection between you and the person who you want to try your products or you want to join your team has to start somewhere, and you sending them a cold message or randomly adding them to your group, that is not working the way that it used to, because people are so tired of being added to these groups without being asked, or being spammed with, 5-10 cold messages a day because they look like everyone's ideal, customer or client. So you have to think about that and start adding value. And when you believe in it and you know that you're adding value and you know that you're adding great content and you're being authentic, you're being genuine, and you're being yourself, it will come. A shift will come. A shift will come between you having been the hunter to you being the hunted. It will come. You just have to believe in it, and you have to stay the course, and you have to be consistent, okay? And then the last thing with personal branding is it works for everyone because you are the number one expert on yourself. No one can be a better expert on you than you, okay? And you've probably heard the phrase that you are you are you, and that is your superpower. It's true, okay? No one else has your same exact experiences. No one else has your same exact situation, whatever it is, the situations that you've gone through, experiences that you've had. But share that, because people can resonate with the struggle. They can resonate with the triumphs, okay? And that's what you want. You want people to go along this journey with you and invest in you, both their time and their money, okay, and their commitments. And you're going to get that by sharing yourself with them, okay? And don't feel like you can't start now. You don't feel like you don't have enough experience, because you're you. All you got to do is share yourself, okay? And that comes down to creating great content, okay? Content creation is king, because if you are wanting to brand yourself and you're still sharing everybody else's posts, even if your video is great, even if your picture is great, it's got to all come together. And that means you're going to have your own style of graphics, you're going to have your own style of posting, your own style of videos, and that again is what is going to stop the scroll and help you stand out from everyone else. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you guys. I know it was a little bit of tough love, but that's what I'm here for, because I want you guys to be successful and not just tell you, all the nice, feel-good stuff that is not actually going to help you, okay? And, we have such a gift when it comes to social media, and I want you guys all to use it properly. Okay, so if this was helpful, go ahead and go to the little bell and hit subscribe so that you can see all my videos as I post them about attraction marketing, personal branding, and content creation. If you would like to join the Social Content Society, which is a complete, all-inclusive VIP group that teaches you how to create content, it gives you all the tools, including apps and tutorials, plus literally thousands of pictures and videos that you can use, and add your own twist to, add your logo, add your branding to, whatever industry you're in. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so the all access VIP is $25 a month. Just visit www.joinscs.com if you want to join us there, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm so excited to see what you guys do with it. But either way, hit the subscribe button, because there's going to be a ton more videos coming on this channel for free to help you rock your business on social media. Okay, bye guys.